Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So we're getting caught up on some Shonen Jump chapters this week. So there's going to be a lot of good content coming your way. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But without further ado, let us dive straight into it with Akane-Banashi Story 112, Floundering. With story by Yuki Tsunaga, art by Takamasa Moe, translation by Stephen Paul, and lettering by Snare On. And we see as Zensho's just like reveling in Mikuru getting a non-reaction from the audience going, I'm the same type of Rakugoka as you, so I know exactly what will get under your skin. And Jeff, if you want the answer, you'll have to give me 50 cents, please. It's like I told you, you'll get paid later. Jeff, his light touch hasn't made an impression on the audience. He'll only continue to flounder through this act. So what now? Will you go back to singing? Turn meta and snap on the audience? It's like, the mood's too heavy here. Go for broke and start dancing? Like, do impressions and voice mimicry? It's like, you fool! It's like, or will you give up on the promotion and start over from the Makura? Like, choose whichever method you like. I'll crush them all. Jeff, Sadakichi, why are there so many sandals in the entryway? It's like, what? The entire family is here. And Zensho's just like, doot, 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 doot. It's like, so, he's keeping it light. That's fine, you can try. It's like, he seems fixated on this method. It's like, young master, here's the thing. The old master was telling us, it's like, I've gathered you all here to talk about my son. It's like, why? Is he going to leave the family fortune to me? It's like, no, young master, just the opposite. You've been carrying on and acting frivolously every day, and it's setting a very poor example for all the servants. So he's thinking of a punishment for you. He's like, punishment? That's when the uncle from Shizuoka said, I'll take him back to Shizuoka with me. He loves fishing, so I'll put him on a boat out to sea and enjoy the waves. It's like, fishing? Now there's a man who understands me. It's like, and then when the moment is right, I'll flip the boat over. It's like, now wait a minute. It's like, why flip me over? For one thing, I can't even swim. It's like, yes, that's exactly why. He said that his profligate son would better serve the world by being fed to the sharks. It's like, it's for the best. It's like, thanks for the meal. He's like, to the sharks? It's like, damn that old man. Is he trying to get me killed? And Akane is like, his performance isn't bad at all. If this were a regular Yosei audience, he'd be totally killing it. And, what was the baldy guy's name? Give me a second. Kyoji. Kyoji's going, I've never seen this before. Ani-san can hype up any crowd. It's like, but now he's struggling. It's like, and your uncle from Ibaraki said we should grill him over charcoal. It's like, they're going to rake me over the coals? And Zensho's like, of course it's happening. He's like, hey, it's me. You see, frivolous person. It's like, frivolity that isn't funny is just painful to watch. You might have believed in your ability to get laughs at a show, but this is the height of folly. Your problem, Mikuru Arakawa, is that you misread the audience. And Akane thinks back to him saying, I've decided to choose what they want to see, not what I want to show. It's like, that's fine, you can try, but not a single person in this building actually wants to see what you have to offer. And you see again, you see everyone with like the pale ghost eyes with like no pupils, either looking disgruntled or bored or just plain grumpy. And it's such a, like, you smell almost like a fish eye, like it's almost a little bit rounded. And it's such a good panel. Jeff, we'll take the young master in and have him tend to the cows. Then it'll only be a matter of time before one of them degores him with its horns. And you see one guy in the audience like literally just yawning. And the tabloid reporter's like, it's actually harder to write up an article when it's this much of a train wreck. And the MC's like, what's the order if he doesn't get promoted? It's like, it's not his fault. And Kashio's like, it's not his fault. It would happen to anyone in this atmosphere. And you see Iken and Zensho like also just seem out, Taizen and Iken being also out of it. If not for Master Zensho's interference, his cheery shallowness might have been a hit with the audience. Like, so I suppose, and that's Pretty Boy Kaisei watching this. It's like, he didn't live up to Master's definition of a Shinichi either. And as Kyoji's like, Ani-san. And Akane just like gripping her fan. It's like, it can't go like this. It can't end like this. It's like, Mikuru Ani-san. Jeff, what a cruel bunch of suggestions. So, it's like, what are you saying? Does everyone just want me to die? And you see, a Naguda that isn't part of the story. Copious silly wrinkles thrown on top. a general shallowness to the presentation. It's easy to be distracted by these tricks of this trade and not recognize the story itself. Maikuru Arakawa's story is... Oh, there's a fucking hell of a way to do a cliffhanger, bro. So yeah, again, not really much to say. I think because in this chapter they do like a lot of exaggerated like facial expressions, like Maikuru's like eyes popping out, like different like almost chibi like expressions, things like that. So I think it like really kind of exemplifies, like emphasizes like the frivolity and the shallow nature of like it's doing a really good job being like trying to paint him as a try guy who's like trying very hard to get a laugh, but no one thinks he's funny except for himself kind of energy. So this chapter is doing like a really, really good job of that. We're like trying to reinforce this idea that like this is why his performance is falling so flat right now. I love at the end. He looks like all like ghostly and mysterious when it's just like, does everyone just want me to die? And you see like the switch flip, so to speak. And you have like Iken being like, oh, I've caught on to your tricks kind of deal. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to where this is going and where like the upset is going to be, so to speak. But yeah, very, very curious as to what direction this is going to go. So like I mentioned, a lot of good content will be coming out your way this next couple of days. So look forward to that. As always, if you enjoyed these videos, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I mentioned, please do check out the channel update video as well. It kind of talks about where I've been, what's going to be happening with the channel, stuff like that. But yeah, so until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.